Should Eddie Hearn be ashamed of himself for making Gennady Golovkin versus Kell Brook? A lot of people felt that way prior to the fight, and I think a lot more people are feeling that way after the fight. Some people may disagree. Some people may say, well, actually, Eddie Hearn's decision to make the fight was somewhat justified because it was more competitive than maybe they expected. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Now, those people who think that Eddie Hearn should be ashamed of himself, their argument is based on the fact that he couldn't get Kell Brook, or maybe in some people's minds, he was deliberately not trying to get Kell Brook fights against Keith Thurman and the other top welterweights because he was offering Kell Brook small money and there wasn't much incentive there. So it forced Kell Brook into a position where he had to accept a ridiculous fight. In this case, a Golovkin fight. That is what some people believe. They believe that this was all orchestrated by Hearn in a very, very cynical way. I'm not sure I agree with that, but that's the view of some people. And they think that this Golovkin mismatch, as they see it, was something that, the result was something that Hearn himself knew, not in the sense of the fight being fixed, but he personally, in their opinion, didn't give Kell Brook a chance of winning this fight, a realistic chance. He knew that his guy was going to get beaten up the way that he did, but he went ahead and made the fight anyway because it makes money. Did Eddie Hearn seriously and cynically exploit his client Kell Brook here? Did he play with his mind and manipulate him into accepting this fight, taking this fight because of the fact that this is the only way that Brook was going to get a big payday? Some people may look at it like that. Other people may look at it the way that Eddie Hearn describes it. They may say, well, you know what? The welterweights didn't want to fight Kell Brook, so Eddie Hearn can only do so much. He was willing to pay Jesse Vargas far more than he was willing to pay Brook, but that's only because that was the only way to get Jesse Vargas into the ring with Kell Brook. If he tried to pay Jesse Vargas the same amount as Brook, Vargas would have never taken it. That's Eddie Hearn's argument. And so if he's offering all these other welterweights money and they're turning it down, what's Kell Brook supposed to do? The Golovkin fight came up, spare of the moment. He offered it to Brook. He didn't force Brook into it, as far as we know. He just offered him it, and it is something which Brook had suggested previously. Where does the responsibility lie, though? Does a promoter like Eddie Hearn have a duty of care towards his fighters, which extends to turning down fights on their behalf without consulting the fighter or without taking the will of the fighter into consideration? Does his duty of care extend that far? Some people may feel like it should. Some people may feel like, because, apparently this was Eddie Hearn's idea to offer the Golovkin camp the Brook fight. Should he have done that? It might have been in his mind, but he might have thought, some people may feel that he should have thought to himself, I'm not going to offer Brook the Golovkin fight because he's going to get destroyed. Yes, I'll make a lot of money and Brook will make a lot of money, but it could hurt his career. I know damn well that he's not going to win this fight. Let me just put my greed aside for a second and think about his welfare. Some people may feel he should have been thinking that way. But at the same time, Eddie Hearn, I'm sure, would have also been thinking, well, Kell Brook needs a payday. And this Vargas fight is not going to be that much of a payday for him. He wants bigger fights than that. You let me know what you think in the comment section below, people. Should Eddie Hearn be ashamed of himself? Should he have never offered the Triple G fight, the Kell Brook fight to Triple G's team? Should he have never suggested it to Kell Brook? Let me know how you feel. Does his duty of care extend that far, or should it? It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.